here we are using the rules of proportionality to solve for some ratios here. It says find the ratio of the width to the length of the rectangle, then simplify the ratios. So just practicing just with ratios. They want the width to the length. So if that's the length and this is the width, then we want to put the width on top, which is 4 centimeters, and the length of 12 centimeters. Make sure that they both have the same units, and then you just reduce that. 4 over 12 reduces to 1/3 would be the ratio. When you have a ratio, you're also canceling your units out. So the ratio of width to length would be 1:3. Let's look at this one here. On this one here, they have different units, so that's trying to make it a little bit tougher for you. 1 foot and 18 inches. Well, you could either convert 18 inches to how many feet, which would be 1.5, or you can do the feet to inches, so 1 foot would be 12 inches. So this will be 12 inches over 18 inches. And the inches would cancel, 12 over 18. These would both divide by 6. 2/3 would be your ratio. Then we get into some solving proportions, which is just cross multiplying that you have done in middle school before. So here, we'll just cross multiply here. 4 times 15 would be 60, and then 5 times x, 5x, and then you just solve. Divide by 5, 12 is x, and that's all that you need to do there. Just want to skip around. Let's see, let's look at 21. When I'm cross multiplying on over 21, 12 has to multiply by this entire numerator. So you need to put that in parentheses there, so it would be 12 times z plus 2 equals 4 times 27. Distributing your 12 here, that'll be 12z plus 24, and then 4 times 27 would be, let's see, 108. Yep. Okay, so then we need to solve for z. So subtract the 24, 12z, subtracting 24 would be 84, and dividing by 12, that will be 7 times. That z will go into 84, or 12 will go into 84. So z is 7. Then, looking at one like number 23, number 23 is a bit different in the solving because you've got 2 binomials that are on a diagonal here, so we'll have to multiply them with FOIL method or the box method, however you learn to multiply your binomials. But cross multiplying 8 times 4 is 32, and then I have z minus 2 times z plus 2, and I'll have to multiply those together. So you can do 2 methods of multiplying these together. I'm going to do foiling to multiply them. I'm going to move this over a bit. And if you don't know how to FOIL, there's other ways that I can show you. So FOIL stands for first times first, which would be z squared. Then outside times outside, which would be plus 2z. Inside times inside, minus 2z. And last times last, which would be negative 4. Then you combine your middle terms here, so it'll be z squared minus 4, because the positive 2z and the negative 2z, they cancel out. Then I will add 4 to get the z squared alone, and then use square root. And remember, when you square root in your solving, you get a positive and a negative number. When you're solving an equation like this, you get that. If you just have root 36, you don't generally do that. But if you are solving an equation, you get those two answers, because those are the two places that the equation, would cross for that value. And then you just make sure that you can plug it in. Like if you have a picture, if a -6 will not work out in the picture, then you wouldn't keep it. But in this case, it's just basically some algebra solving, so you do keep the positive and the -6 for the answer there. Now, if you don't know how to FOIL, you could also solve this by using the box method of multiplying. A lot of people do this, so you might be familiar with it. So I want to show you that. Sorry, my daughter is tearing paper behind me while I'm making this video. So to do the box method, you write one of your binomials on the top, and it doesn't matter which one, and you write the other down the side. And then you multiply the row by the column. So it's z times z is z squared. And then this one would be -2 times z. -2z. This one would be +2 times z. And then the last one would be +2 times -2 in that box there. Then when you do that, you'll always have a diagonal that will combine together. And you can write your answer. So it will always be the first box, z squared. The diagonal will combine. That'll be 0 z's. And then the last one was -4. So it's z squared minus 4 is what you get. And then that's what would go right here. It's still recording. Please wait a second. Where did it go? Sorry, trying to stop the thing. I can't find the button. Where did it go? How do I stop? QuickTime Player. There we go.